Hey guys, quick watch list here. We went over them in pretty good detail. The whole week's worth, like 45 stocks on the webinar yesterday. But I'll go over today's faves and we'll go from there. Rhino, look for it to break. Friday's high. This one probably could run to $20. A lot of shorts in it, volume expansion. This thing's ready to roll. TSTC right over 13, breaks 200-day moving average and this price resistance. So this one's actually got a 7 million float, 1.2 million in shorts. Great price pattern. They make money. Cheap company. I think they're probably gonna be ready to roll up. Orbit's over 7. Keep a stop below Friday's low. We're good to go. BYD, keep an eye on this. This one could be explosive. I know they got earnings going too, so if the earnings turn out even decent, watch for this thing to run to $9 very quickly. FRPT, one of those Army contract companies. They make trucks or something like that. Watch it over 550. Lock and load. Jade, we're still in that. Dun 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 dun. A couple of my other favorite ones. Watch this LLNW for a breakout. Probably like 640 will trigger it, but even if it gets a little bit of weakness, and watch for it to go red to green, and it could definitely run straight to the highs. Novotel Wireless, a ton of Momo. Look at the crazy volume expansion on this thing. It's getting ready to roll. Ideally, I'd like it to roll sideways for another day or two before it ramps up, so we got a nice flag, but it could break out just today. FBC, this is a nice one. It had a nice breakout, and then it's pulled back to the moving average. If you see banks run, watch this thing break over like 280. It could really get cooking. The other thing that you could probably do is pull a buy right here around 240 and put a stop under these two moving averages. There's multiple layers of support here with the moving averages, and then also this price support right here. So it should hold up. The one thing you got to be aware about as a bank, there's always going to be news. ESIC, keep an eye on this. Earnings breakout. They had a great earnings beat. They also are in the process of acquiring another company, and it was actually received really well on Friday. So this could be one of those stocks that starts a new trend. It's coming out of a big base, but keep an eye on it. Feed, this thing looks pretty much ready right here. $3 probably would cut it, but it looks almost ready right now. I like SFI today. Nice break over the 50 DMAs possible here, along with right here we've got a ton of price resistance, so you're getting multiple levels of breakout. Just keep a tight stop on it. And then CSR up. It's flagging here right under 200 DMA, so watch for a move right over the 200. It's probably going to be about 620 is going to be your trigger. Maybe give it a couple more pennies to confirm it, like 622. AMCN, we're still in that. GU broke out and then broke right through the support again, but it popped off another support. It's breaking back above the 200 day, so now maybe a buy 96, 97, and if it holds the 200, probably go right back to 110. So that's a pretty good setup. Now if it breaks back below the 200, we're just out. So your risk is a couple pennies. Keep an eye on this VHC. This thing looks pretty much ready right now, at least to attack its old highs. The only problem is it's a little bit away from its stop placement, so you'd have to really keep it tight. ATPG, this is probably one of my favorite ones. Had the nice move to 18 as an epic short squeeze basically. Lower volume pullback right to 2 levels of support. Then there's also price support right here at 14. So we got multiple layers to kind of hold this thing up. This thing looks ready for a swing trade pretty much right here. 1470, 1480. Pretty good swing trade. You could keep like an 80-cent stop. I would expect it to go right back to almost 18. ZSTN right over $7. Another China stock. It looks pretty good. Watch Candy for this breakout. It's in a box. You can trade this box back and forth. Volume is awesome. Somebody's obviously interested in this, or you can trade the breakout. I might add a little on the slight weakness and trade it in between the box so it breaks out. I love this type of setup. It's pretty explosive. ENBD, if you see biotech's running, this is a very clean